Happy Monday, folks. Happy Monday. Rise and shine, folks. You already know what time it is. If you have not done so already, please make sure you hit that like button. Have not done so already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Have not done so already, please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KI Culture Radio. What's going on, President King? What's going on, New Joiner? What's happening? What's good with you?
What's going on, King?
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, boy? Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it started.
Let's go ahead and let's get started. Go ahead, Jordan. Do your thing.
So what's going on, people? So we got to talk about this again. I don't know why we got to talk about this again. Apparently, this man was hitting the blogs and trending again for the same thing we talked about 2 months ago. So if y'all know what we talk about Ja Morant. So apparently, he was out with his boys, listening to some music, having a good time on Instagram Live, balling out, and then what happened? He had a gun again for the second time. Now, I remember the first time we talked about this 2 months ago. This happened in Denver, Colorado. He was at a strip club having a good time on his Instagram Live, having fun, and with his gun on and everywhere. And what happened? Got him suspended. He was suspended for 8 games, but he was out for 14 days. He said he went to Florida to get some help. And after that, he went to Jalen Rose, which he's a commentator at ESPN. Talk about what he did wrong, apologize, never do it again. Also went to the NBA office, talked with Adam Silver, talked about the situation. And so he won't have it again. Also trying to get help. And then also he talked about after in the NBA playoffs, after they got eliminated from Los Angeles Lakers, how he likes he's building himself, how he's going to say, hey, not having the blogs in my neck for the wrong reasons, it's good for me and I'm continuing to work. Not this time. Past weekend, he did it again. Now, the Memphis Grizzlies suspended him indefinitely from team activities. Now the NBA officials are doing an investigation. Now rumors are happening that if they do really go deep in investigations, he might be suspended for double-digit games, possibly might be suspended half the season, or he might be banned for the whole year because of the stupid nonsense that he's doing. Now, Hakeem will play a couple videos. One's going to be about Kwame Brown. He's going to talk about his idiotic Ja Morant, how he's idiotic whipping his gun again. And also, we have another video for you guys of a crib, like a real life gangster crib. I'll talk about Ja Morant, about how what he's doing. Like I said, come to the over here. Like I think he's crib in LA. And he's talking about, hey, doing that fake gangster stuff, come over here and do that real stuff. So Hakeem's gonna play 2 videos with you guys. After that, we're gonna chop it up. Go ahead, Hakeem.
All right.
Said it, y'all. I'm not mad. I'm not disappointed. I'm not embarrassed. I'm mad. I'm upset. I'm disappointed. I'm disgusted by the people that defended him. Because that's what got us here. That's what got us here, Skip. Oh, man, Shadow, you hating on Ja. You were Uncle Tom, you rucker, you fuck that.
I don't know who this is.
The same people that Ja in the comments, that Ja be liking.
Oh, these are Twitter people.
Yeah, Skip.
Not Grizzlies.
No.
Okay.
The clicks and the mentions and the likes, why he does everything that he does. Skip, I need somebody to tell me the fascination he has with guns and feel that he needs to be on IG Live, that he needs to see people see him with that tool on him. What is that? Is that the only way you could listen to Young Boy, NBA Young Boy, Skip? Is that you got to have that stick and bob and weaving and bouncing? Skip, where I am, I'm not even upset at y'all. I'm not mad. I'm not disappointed. I'm not embarrassed. I'm bouncing. And your homeboys.
That iron.
Yeah, Skip, he want that. Hey, you know I told that fire with me now.
Yeah.
Skip, I get it. because I've had homeboys, and my homeboys look at me, they don't look at me as Shannon Sharp, the guy you see on TV, the guy in the NFL. So when they would ask, man, I went to Savannah State. You know Shannon Sharp? That's my best friend. Call him. No. I don't need to impress you by picking up the phone and calling him. I don't know why Ja homeboys need to put, every time Ja get around, they need to be on IG Live. Ja roll with you. That should be good enough. That should be all the validation you need. But they need further validation. That's why they pick up IG Live. Look who you're in the car with your boy. I got Ja.
You're on Devontae Pack's IG Live, not on Jaws.
But I'm saying
this time.
He has to pick up his IG Live to get validation to say, I know Ja. Ja, my boy. He roll with me. Skip, it's one thing to say, oh, yeah, I know Ja Morant. But to have Ja Morant.
Look, he's sitting beside me in the car.
We bouncing, and you're home. We on this. Skip, so now, see, here's the problem. See, Ja can't do any further embarrassment to himself.
Yeah.
What about to the Memphis Grizzlies? What about to the NBA? What about the Nike? What about the Powerade? Now, I want to know who's going to be the treasurer of that GoFundMe, because he's about to lose that NBA contract. He's about to lose that Powerade endorsement. Now, I want to know that said, I want all the people that said, let Ja be Ja. Are y'all going to be we on this? Skip by. So now, see, here's the problem. See, Ja can't do any further embarrassment to himself.
Yeah.
What about to the Memphis Grizzlies? What about
Gun in your hand, slap that motherfucker out your hand, and fought you on camera. Cause you know why? At least them white folks that paying you can say, you know what? At least he got somebody around him that care about him. That nigga should have been whipping your ass with that gun on camera, so them white folks cannot void your goddamn contract. Cause he eating off your dumb ass, and you gonna sink the whole ship cause you want to be a street nigga. And them white folks not gonna leave you with that type of money. You trying to be a street nigga. So your daddy can smile at every game all he want to, but the moment them white folks see that goddamn picture, boy, you finna lose a shit ton of money. I'm done talking to your dumb ass. You just dumb. You just a nigga that can jump. You a straight up nigga. That's the problem. What is up with all this music you keep listening to? Is this music putting you in a trance, dumbass boy? Because this music is about to cost you your fucking career. You're going to be bouncing around with niggas all day long, just listening to music in the backyard of a goddamn shack if you keep on being a jackass. You's an NBA dumb boy, and your friends ain't your goddamn friend. Pistol. That ain't going to scare no motherfucking body, so what the fuck are you doing? All you doing is making yourself look stupid. You are lowering yourself to the level of your motherfucking friends. And they not your friends. Because your friends should have looked at you with that goddamn gun in your hand, slapped that motherfucker out your hand.
How do you feel about him, allegedly throwing up Crip multiple times?
Oh, 6-0, run it in. You know what's up. He ain't fucking with the gangland like that. You throwing them ends up, that's gonna cost you, nigga. That's what I was gonna say anyway. That's gonna cost you anyway. What you wanna do, pay the Crips for the rest of your life? Cause that's gonna cost you. You get what I'm saying? Like, you ain't never been to the 60s, nigga. You keep throwing up ends and all that shit when you in throwing up C's and all that, nigga. You ain't even from this shit. You ain't even from this shit, no way, shape, or form. Like, when you get put on in Memphis, dead homies. Like, come on, let's be real, cuz. Like, start being real with yourself. You a basketball player, cuz. You want to come step into this field, we can show you a whole lot about this shit. Matter of fact, set up a meeting for me and Ja Morant, since he want to be a Crip. So I bet you he don't never show up. And it's on some friendly shit. I don't got no beef with you, Ja. You like the face of, like, the NBA. You like the new face of the NBA, and you with this, you claim you a part of the culture, man. Be the positive side of the culture like you been. You don't got no felonies. You didn't grow up fucking shit up and all that. You might have smoked some weed or whatever the case is, but come pull up on me. Look, we gonna hang out this summer on the off season. Since you wanna be with this, dead homies, I bet you don't be picking up my phone and all that, because our regular life our regular everyday life, you gonna be scared of, and then you gonna be thinking that we putting you in the middle of that, but we just coming to kick it and all that. Like, you gonna see all this aggression, and you gonna see how we really act. Like, you know what I'm saying? But this is just us being normal, no problems or nothing. You're not gonna want to be a part of that. So stop acting like that's what you want to be a part of. When them phase get issued out, when the ops come slide, do you really want to be a part of this with 200 million? Let me know something. Like, nigga, stop throwing that shit up. Like, nigga, don't fuck with you. Draymond give back to the community. So it's like, when Draymond do it, like, hey, man, all right, hey, you shouting us out in a positive way because you over here giving, you give backpacks, you give food. Nigga, our kids ain't never benefited off of John Morant. What is you throwing that shit up on the, like,
Go ahead, fellas.
Tremaine Jones is an amazing player. He normally averages every season about 29 points, 9 assists, and probably like 8 rebounds. That's a very talented player, especially for the Memphis Grizzlies. You already know they were ranked number 2 in the league. Of course, they got kicked out by the Lakers, the unstoppable Lakers, during this year playoff. Now, here's the thing. I've been reading people's opinion, reading the comments on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It's just to get people take on it. One take I really think I kind of agree with is the one with the simple fact I think Ja is doing this on purpose. And some people say, why is he doing this on purpose? I think he don't want to be a role model of the NBA. He don't want to be the face of the NBA. So it's the same concept of like Kanye West. They would jeopardize something to try to get out of their contract because there's something he see in the contract he doesn't like. Now, we may say this man's an idiot, which I think he is an idiot. However, he's not a dumb kid. A lot of people say he's a very intellectual guy, intellectual man. So I think he's doing this on purpose. Because come on, he already know if you have not the owner, but the CEO of the NBA come to you and tell you, hey, I don't want you flashing it, and he knows that that's what they told him. Chances are he's doing this on purpose. And mind you, it's just a sad situation because it seems like when this is my thing. It seems like when black people have a great opportunity going for them, it seems like we always try to sabotage ourselves. Always. And that's why I think that's one of the reasons why we can never grow in this country, because we have a bad stigma of thinking like, okay, everybody's out to get us. But then, okay, if that's the truth, then how come y'all was able to get close to $250 million in deals? Endorsement deal. You talking about Nike, you talking about Powerade, and you also talking about the NBA. All those deals, and not only that, but also the NBA also offers bonuses. But we'll go more in depth. But that's just my take. I think he's really doing this on purpose. I don't think he's doing that just to destroy, pretty much to make him seem like, oh, he's being an idiot. I think he's really doing it on purpose. But go ahead, Hakeem.
Brothers, I said this: we are dictated by the actions that we are in. And how you doing, D'Souza? So for me, when Jordan gave this title, I said to myself, most NBA people who involve themselves in drugs or guns activities, or even just mentioning negative things about gay people, they get removed. I do believe that they need to do what they did to most NBA players. He does need to get banned. If he wants to be a street nigga, come out here with us. Let your mama and your daddy lose the house that you got them for them. Let that $200 million contract, we're supposed to give you generational wealth. After your first chance, my nigga, you supposed to be a state of narrow. You supposed to be giving out baskets, nigga. You supposed to be flashing baskets and weaving. Another tool? And you listening to NBA Youngboy? And you a $200 million black man? Come on, dog. Get serious.
So when he first did this incident, and getting all the stuff that he said he was gonna do. Okay, Shannon Sharp said this on the show today. It sounds good, but are we gonna see it? Are we gonna see improvement? Once he put that video out the second time with a gun, look who he's around with. Look at his circle. That's one of the things that problem in one of our black communities when we want to when we start elevating to another stratosphere, making more money, getting endorsements, and particularly with Ja, trying to be the face of the NBA, which that clearly he don't want to do. We want to bring everybody else with us, and try to, give them some clout, and try to help them. But the thing is, some of the times the people that you're with, they kind of hurting you or hindering you. And Ja, the people that you have in your corner, they're not helping you at all. They put your ass in the same situation like you was 2 months ago. And now what that is, they say we're going to lose an estimate of $100 million this year, upcoming season. Last time you did this, you also almost $600,000. Now you're about to lose $100 million. Come on, man, it's like nine figures. Really? And for me, and I remember when if David Stern was in this, David Stern, the old commissioner, God bless his soul, if David Stern was a commissioner, you would have been banned the whole year. Maybe even 2. Lucky. Because what you do right now, you're like I said, you're hurting the brand of the NBA, you're hurting yourself, and you hurt your family name. 3 strikes. That's 3 strikes right there, buddy.
Yeah.
3 strikes. So, Ja, man, I know you. Like I said, you what, 23, 24. You need to do something, making some serious help. Ja's dad, T. Morant, you really need to talk to your son, yo, because he's embarrassing your last name. What he do right now, he's embarrassing your last name. You're embarrassing your last name, and you're embarrassing the NBA. And the thing is, you're embarrassing the Memphis Grizzlies. And how embarrassing them is now they got to think about what they're going to do next year of trying to sign players and what they're going to do, what they're going to do with the coach, and what they're going to do for your backup. Like I said, if you're suspended for the whole year, the Memphis Grizzlies, like I said, they're not going to make the playoffs. That means they're going to lose money. The NBA fans is not going to come see it because you're the main prize. You're the headliner of the NBA Memphis Grizzlies, and people want to see you play. Kids look up to you. They see your talent. You 6'1", 6'2". You're one of the top 10 players in the NBA, and you doing stuff like this. Come on, man. This is embarrassing. You don't see LeBron James doing this. You don't see Steph Curry doing this. You don't see Jimmy Butler doing this. You don't see Joel Embiid. You don't see the top players you see. They don't do this stuff. When they get opportunities like this, they work their ass off. They work their ass off in the off season, and they try to keep their name tight. And what they do is they have people in their corner to push them to be great, push them to be as best as they can. Because you have the money to build generational wealth for your family. And you hurt yourself, John. And this, to me, this is strike 2. This is really strike 2. And to me, the NBA need to go hard on you. If that takes to be banned 1 year in the NBA, do it. Because you really need to understand what you're doing to yourself, what you're doing to your family, and what you're doing in the NBA, and what you're doing to the Memphis Grizzlies. Because the Memphis Grizzlies invested in so much money that you are the marketing power in that city of Memphis. You, John, you need to learn the hard way. What you need to do is you need to close all your Instagram accounts, all your social media, and just go silent. And get that. And to me, he needs to be banned for 1 year, and he needs help. He really needs that damn help because what you do right now, you're jeopardizing. you're jeopardizing your career. And us, it's just sad to see it's just sad to see a great player like John Morant, who has good talent, clearly look like he's gonna waste it. A lot of people have been talking about this too. Fat Joe was talking about, you looking like, you just don't want to be NBA no more. It's like you try to kick yourself out of the NBA. That's crazy. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's why I say he's doing it on purpose. I don't think nothing's wrong with him on the mental level. I don't think nothing's wrong with that. Cause come on, somebody know what they're doing. They're doing it for I can't even say for clout because he don't need a clout. He's already one of the faces of the NBA, especially for the Memphis Grizzlies. And not only that, he's one of the people that put the Memphis Grizzlies on top because nobody was talking about Memphis until Ja came. So I was saying I don't think he wants to be that face anymore. And the best way to do it is sabotage it. The same thing Kanye West did. Everybody like Kanye West an idiot. Why is he doing that to Adidas? Why is he doing it? And then at the end of the day, he was trying to get out of his contract. Kanye West saw something in his contract he didn't like. And I think there's something in John Morant's contract he does not like. Now, if he get kicked out, I think at the end of the day, I don't think he really care. I think he would just go overseas because I heard some of the people overseas, some of the NBA players that go overseas are doing very, very well. So I don't think he really care if he get kicked out or not. That's why he's not. You see, he's not. Everybody say he need to be banned. Everybody say he need to be kicked out. You see, he not respond back to it because I really think he doesn't care. He really don't. But
I got a question for you, especially him being so young. Do you think that it takes for somebody like him, it takes him maybe a little bit longer to mature than he needs to be?
100%. It takes a lot of us to get literally. For him, I could say in his 30s. I say once he get into like 35, 36 or something like that, he'll be able to realize his faults and stuff like that. A lot of us don't really mature until we get into our late 30s. You know what I mean? And I think that he got so much money so fast that there was not like a brief moment or there was no buffer zone for people to talk to him. Be like, hey, fam, you're going to need to switch. I wish there was a video clip. I don't know if it was one of y'all that sent me this, but there was a video clip where this dude was getting drafted and his father was in his ear. He say, hey, check this out. They want you to act up, but we ain't gonna do that here. I need you to stay focused. I need you to be focused. This is what we're gonna do. Ain't no partying, ain't no doing this. A lot of these guys don't have the guys who other people had back then. Shaq vocally used to say when he got signed, his stepdaddy told him, no hanging out. When you get out of practice, when you get out, you can bring your ass straight home. This is a 100 millionaire listening to some nigga who got him in check. John Morant dad don't got him in check. John Morant dad is his homeboy. That's not a father. That's his homeboy. And when you the nigga with the sack, you have nothing but yes men around you. A real man to tell him what to do won't be around John Morant. John Morant want to do what he want to do. And it's clearly we could see that. You got the tool on you. What you need a piece for? You worth $200 million. You do not have no ops. Unless this is a cry for help. And this is something that had the Diggy Simmons. Was it Diggy or the oldest one where he had got beat up? Where them trying to want to be a part of the ghetto lifestyle knowing they never grew up. I wish I grew up where them niggas grew up at. I'll be having all types of hoes and living my life. Go ahead.
And the thing is about Hakeem, the clip that we played about the crib who was talking about John Morant, he will replace his career. He would love to play the NBA and just try what he was doing.
Yeah.
A lot of people who's in the game, they would love to be in John Morant's place. And John Morant just don't get that,
Man, your daddy courtside. Your mother, your house is next door to your mother's house. Y'all both live in mansions. Go back and Ronnie, go ahead. Go back when you go to Kwame Brown old videos. He said he wasn't trying to jeopardize the bag. He said he was trying to make sure his mama was straight.
No, but I would say we always think the glamour and the glitter looks beautiful, but then when you actually in that position, it's a whole nother ball game. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of things to maintain. You can't really live your life like the way you want to live your life. So that's the only reason why I think he's doing this on purpose. That's just my opinion. And not only that, but it's a simple fact. I always tell people all the time, the music industry, the music itself is really putting a lot of damp and harm to a lot of people's lives. People always think I was joking when I said that. People are really soaking in everything that the artists are saying as they thinking it's real life, and it's really not. Most of these people that's artists are playing a quote unquote character. They're not even in the game, but they thinking in their mind they are in the game. So they're like, oh, I have to live my life like NBA young boy, which is very, very stupid.
I agree with you, Ron, because that's the thing right there. Hey, I'll tell you this: if social media was back in the '90s and 2000s, like with players, like I give you one player back in I think it was 2010, 2009. Gilbert Arenas. Shout out to Gilbert Arenas. I follow his podcast. It's a great podcast. He was a former NBA player, played for the Washington Wizards. There was one point that he got suspended because he got caught with a gun in his locker room. I think he got suspended for like 20 and 30 games, and like bringing him to the locker room. And David Stern was saying at the time, man, with David Stern, you do stuff like that, he was like his last name, he was Stern. He will suspend you and put the hammer down. And with Adam Silver, to me, you just gave him like a slap on the wrist. But this time, Adam Silver, you got to put the hammer down. You got to be like David Stern. Really put the hammer down on John Morant.
No, but I think they say they're going to try to suspend him for I think like 40 games. When I was reading about it and listening to people take on it, they say they're going to suspend about 40 games. But like I said, this is a different NBA. But at the end of the day, he is one of the faces of the NBA. So let's see how it turns out. But I would like to see his interview on this one because a lot of people have done interview. He said he changed his life. He's going a different route. So I just want to see how he's going to say on a recent interview. I know that's going to come because everybody's waiting for him to say a statement. Because right now everybody's speculating. Nobody knows what's going on in Ja's head. Not even his own father. Nobody knows. Only Ja knows. So when Ja actually comes out and tell people, okay, this is how I'm feeling. This is why I'm doing this, and then people have more clarity. Okay, are you really stupid or are you just really trying to hurt yourself? So you're like, you don't want to come out. I don't want to be in the NBA no more. Because that does happen. Some people don't want to be in the NBA no more. It happens. Some people want to quit their job and do something else. So you might say, hey, now I just want to be an artist. I want to have fun. I got 100 million in the bank. So I'll talk to you guys later.
And the thing about it just sounds like he has a problem expressing himself. Expressing himself, like when he's down, like how to handle pressure and everything. And I feel like, I don't know if his parents didn't help him out with that, or people in his corner try to help him out with that, or how to handle pressure. And when he's doing it, he's handled it in a terrible way. And he needs to learn how to handle pressure. When it comes to the NBA, or something's happening outside of the NBA, he's got to figure out how to handle learn how to handle pressure.
Shit about holding a gun is illegal. And the NBA is illegal, holding a gun. The NBA is different from the United States. The Constitution, yeah, of course, we have our Second Amendment right. We all allowed to carry firearm. Hell, I got a firearm. However, you won't see me going around showing it. I will not show it. I will not show it right now. I could show it, but then I get the channel flag. There's rules and regulations you got to follow. And the NBA, it's a contract stated you cannot have a firearm within the premises and also outside of premises, which means like certain events. When you pretty much you cannot even be seen with it. Now you can have it in your property, you just cannot be seen with it. Y'all already know there's rules and regulations. And to be honest with you, this can actually get his contract not voided because of him having a firearm because he already signed in the contract. You should not have a firearm. And not only that, he already stated in a recent statement. Really, he said, you know what, I'm not gonna do it anymore. So if they want to, they could take Ja to court and he could lose everything.
Yeah.
And that's a fact.
Oh, Sugar Bomb said, what was y'all doing at the age of 23?
Oh, I was working.
I was catching cases.
I was working. I was still with my wife at the time. It was my girlfriend.
I legally can't get a firearm. I legally can't get a Series 7, a Series 6, 62. I am a convicted felon. I was catching cases at 23. I like so like what he wants to be, what he wants to live and love. I've went through it. It's not the glitz and glamour. Like, you know what I mean? He doesn't know what it is to have real ops and to be running down on niggas and snatching people out the crib and stuff like that. That's not all funs and games where you guys just skip town because niggas is looking for you and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the thing about that, at the age of 20, at his age, it's like he was never born in the hood like that. He was born. He was in a two-parent household. Parents put him into good schools, went to the good college, got drafted to the NBA. So what he do, I don't know if it's the music would really influence him, and then with his friends and everything, because it was not just the gun incident that got him in trouble. You know, there was time that he got I remember he got somebody filed a police report on him. I think it was him of a guy pushed him. He was flashing a gun at him and everything. And also there was one time in the middle of the season that I guess one of the teams got at it, and then later on outside of the arena, I guess one of his boys was flashing the laser at one of the buses and everything, which they couldn't prove, but that was the story right there.
Yeah, shit, you was catching cases. Yeah, he was catching cases. I know Hakeem for real. He was catching cases.
Yeah.
I'm the nice guy. I'm not the one. I'm not the street dude. I was like with Kendall. We was partying, having a good time, going to school, learning. I'm not about the streets. I started to stay away from the streets. I would say y'all don't know what he's talking about. Like I think he's just doing it for attention. And this is why I hate the phones, because the phones getting people into a lot of trouble. And one person is to blame. I can't really blame his homeboy too much, because a lot of people blame his homeboys. To be honest, he kind of saved them because he put the phone down. That's what I'm saying. Because I think he saw like, y'all, what you doing? He put the phone away. So I think he saved them at that point, because if he really was like trying to jeopardize y'all, he would have just kept it recorded. I don't care, but he would literally put the phone on and told y'all pull out the pistol. So, you know, it's just a weird situation. I just want to know y'all take on it. I just really want to like know like what is he thinking like right now? Like really on real talk, real shit.
If I was Josh's family, now Sugar Bum say, hold on. I see men every day with guns on Snapchat and IG, but they're not men with $200 million contracts. She say,
what did Sugar Bum say?
She see men every day with guns on Snapchat and IG.
But they're not basketball players. They're not someone that is succeed. They're just regular guys. Like I can show my stick. I won't get in trouble. However, the channel will get flagged. I can show my stick, but it's just I won't get in trouble.
Here's the funny thing is, let me tell you why, in my opinion, the guys who was in the car with him all should be beat up. If I was Ja Morant's dad or the flag, I say, Ja Morant is the bag. I don't got to work anymore. Anybody threaten that, it's over for them. A lot of people don't forget. And here's the funny thing is, there's a lot of famous people who's been through stuff we never heard it because people cleaned it up. Because you want to know why? Those niggas who's eating off of them, they took the cases. They went to jail behind them. They say, man, make sure my family is straight. You feel what I'm trying to say? So when I look at this and I say that, you see, Fresh Sound, I gotta agree with you. Ja Morant is a numbnut. Ain't no excuses for him. Sugar Bum said, when white man got guns, nobody say nothing. But white men are not flashing guns on there listening to NBA Youngboy. When the last time you seen a white boy flashing a gun sitting the NBA Youngboy, when you know this is to signal to other black men? When he did that, he wasn't signaling to any other race but black men to say you can get capped. I honestly think Ja Morant want to feel like what it is to catch a body.
I agree with that, King. I agree.
He said y'all pocket watching.
Yeah, a lot. Well, we all pocket watch. Everybody pocket watch. Everybody pocket watch everybody. So that's a clearly good statement, Sugar. Everybody pocket watch everybody. First time say, well, Josh doing it. It's only NBA doing this is nonsense. Well, that was say. I think Well, I was telling because they're just walking in. Well, I was just telling Hakeem and Jordan. I think he's doing it on purpose. He jeopardizes his own career because I don't think he probably don't want to be in the NBA no more. And the best way to do is to jeopardize it. They're not gonna remember you can't lead the NBA when you got that contract. So what's the best thing to do? Go against whatever the contract is saying. I'm gonna show my gun. I'm gonna act stupid. Then eventually they're gonna let me go and I'm gonna be free.
Okay. There's a comment that just hear me out said we need to, and I like he said that. There's a way of having guns where you can show it where it's clear for sport, then it's clear that you're about to harm someone. You shooting a pigeon says that, hey, this person is an avid person who's out in the country shooting his gun legally where nobody can get hurt. Hunting, shooting guns for recreational. There's a lot of NBA guys who got videos shooting guns, but it's recreational. This guy's in the car, looked like he had on a dirty tee with some dirty dreads with the stick. I had to look at the video and say, is that Ja? I said, he looked like a Memphis nigga.
Hey, Hakeem, you want to go catch your body like what one of the Crips said? Just go down to South Central, and they'll show you what's up. Because like I said, they'll show you if you're tough enough. And John, you're not that tough guy. Come on, now you're not. You don't want to be in that life. You really don't. I don't know why you trying to feel like you want to, but really, come on now. A lot of people tell you you're not about that life, and trust me, you don't want to be in that life. Period.
And this is why the internet is so funny because the internet you could be anybody you want to be. Remember, he flashed it because he's on the internet. In the internet, you could be a gangster. You can do that. But in real life, you're not no gangster because everybody knows you could be touched at the end of the day. Anybody could be touched. So for him to just do that, I think he's just trying to say, like, look, I'm portraying, this is who I'm portraying to be on the internet because twice situation transpired with him on the internet and on IG Live. That's the craziest thing in the world. Not that it was on Facebook Live or YouTube, but it was literally on IG Live. The same thing that got him in trouble for the first time. Sugar said we mad. I ain't mad. Shit, I don't want to be no gangster. Sugar said we mad. I'm not mad. I don't want to be no gangster. You understand? I don't want to live that lifestyle. I know people that did live that lifestyle. I know people that's in prison right now crying to come out. I don't want to. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Y'all can have that. I don't care. Y'all can have that. I don't want that life. Go ahead.
I'll tell you this, Sugar Baby. Listen, that's one of the guys back in the day when he used to come out here. He was a good person. He was my next door neighbor. You know, he was same age as me. But, you know, by the time I was turned 16, 17, he did not care. He did not care about his life no more. So there was one time I actually, he got with his mom. And this is around winter time. And she called the cops. And then so he came to my house. And you know, I was hiding a fugitive at the time, you can say. And it was like 6, 7 years I came looking for him. And luckily, you know, looking for an hour. It was very cold. They had the dogs on it, and he tried to smell it, but the thing is, the dog couldn't smell because it was so cold. And then after the cops left, he went back home. They talked about it. But a few months later, he shot and deleted a person, and now he's spending life in prison. Just because he told me, it was one time he told me, he said, Jordan, I just don't care no more. You know, I don't care about life. I just want to be in the streets and everything, and just do that. And now he's spending life in prison right now.
Talk about it.
And then for me, it's like, you know, when I saw that, it's like, yo, man, that's not for me. He was telling, and for me, he knew it's like, you know, he knew that he knew that it wasn't a life for me. He told me, say, Jordan, don't be in this life. You know, I don't give a damn. But I know for you, you know, you're a good person. You know, you'll go to school and everything, do what you need to do. You know, he told me don't live this life. But him, you know, look at him. It's nice. It's in the bad for him. Nice spending the rest of his life in prison. Oh, come on, Sugar, bro. Really?
No. Just let her do a thing. No, we're not gonna say that. If you want to know what Sugar's saying, just come in the chat. We're not gonna read that comment that she's saying, but But I think some people. I'm not gonna lie. She does make a good point. I think some people are jealous of Ja because you're talking about a 22-year-old making a half a billion, well, close to a $500 million, which is really really good because not even LeBron James had that big deal until what he was like what I think what 24. But for him to be that age, I mean, I wasn't saying they see him as Jules. So that's why I say I don't think they're gonna ban him because they know at the end of the day, Ja gonna bring in money for the Memphis organization. Now he might be suspended for a couple of games. Will he be suspended for the whole season? I doubt not. Because at the end of the day, he's not doing harm to nobody. Yeah, he's in his driveway. Yeah, he's having a good. Remember, and keep in mind, people got to keep forgetting he was in his own personal driveway. He was in front of his house. So that's the only thing that's probably going to save him. Going to look like, hey, he was in his driveway. He's not really doing harm to nobody. He's just having a good time. And you saw he was dancing on top of the car, like he just, you know. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm in my driveway and I'm having a good time, hell, I'm in my driveway. I'm not in the clubs. I'm not in the strip club. I'm not doing anything. I'm in my safety of my own home, and I have the right to have a good time. And I have a good time. Yes, and not only that, but there's also another thing people are saying too. They might say it probably was an old video, that it probably was not recent.
Yeah,
That it
that's
just resurfaced out of nowhere. That's another thing people are saying. It's not like a recent video. It could be a very old video. Go ahead, Jordan.
And I believe that too, because like I said, NBA is doing an investigation. Because when I first saw it and I reported on this morning shorts, I was like I said, I was thinking it was hoping it was an old video. Please, like if the NBA do the investigation and it's an old video, okay, John, it's done. But if it's new, you might be back in the NBA for sure. You're too talented, but endorsement deals, to me, you're done because that just tells you you're not marketable. They can't market you because of the showing off your gun. So you lose extra money outside of the NBA, which probably, like I said, if you would have got those deals, in the next 5 or 10 years, you probably would make a billionaire. But
easy.
But like I said, John, you just hurt yourself. You're not marketable, and people not, like probably gonna lose your Nike deal. I'll be surprised if he keeps Nike deal. And the power rate, you probably gonna lose that too. And like I say, you're not marketable. And that's you're gonna lose that extra amount of money. Go ahead, Ronnie.
No, but I'm gonna say if it's in the old video, then I think everybody gonna have to owe y'all an apology. If it is an old video, a lot of you gonna owe y'all an apology because at the same time, like right now, I want to say you just gotta wait on him and wait on the NBA because they find out it's an old video. A lot of people will be shocked, and not only that, but it kind of show you that you gotta be careful what you put on the internet too. Because I mean, whatever you put on the internet, it literally stays there forever. Anybody can find an old video and post it. So you gotta be very, very careful on the internet, like what you post, what you write, and that's including you, Sugar Mom, what you write, because people can bring that right up and be like, hey, remember what you said, and they can hold that against you. But go ahead, again.
Sugar Buddy, you be typing now, and you on our, and like I said, it's like you part of the team now. You be typing on our chats now, so you gotta like if they bring something up, you say the past in their life, they can bring it up. But the thing is about what you said, Ronnie, if it's an old video, that just tells me somebody is out to get Ja Morant. That means somebody's hating on Ja Morant. They don't want to see Ja Morant be successful.
Yeah, one of his homeboys. One of his homeboys. That's what it is. One of his homeboys. Because people keep on saying sometimes people are praying for your downfall. That's why I don't hang with a lot of people, because that person you hang with, that one person can be the one that's literally praying for your downfall and find anything about you to try to pose or to try to get you pretty much done with. Go ahead.
Before you go, King, I agree with you on shit, right? That's why, sometimes you gotta keep your circle small. Once you keep elevating, it's kind of like your smarter your circle's gonna get. There's a few people that might be in a the money bracket that we probably in that you talk to once you get up there. And John Morant need to realize it's like the money you made, there's some people you gotta cut off, yo. You really gotta cut off some people, and you really gotta understand that because it's gonna hurt your money, it's gonna hurt your name. Go ahead, King.
Everybody don't want a good guy family image. Sugar bum. Listen, you be talking like get on camera.
It's like she want like a drug dealer or a scammer for a boyfriend or a boyfriend or a husband. That's what it sounds like.
She wouldn't be able to handle that.
What you think? Everybody still won't be able to handle that? Yeah, but you like
Be able to handle that.
everybody don't want to be a good. Well, she kind of telling the truth though. Not everybody want to be a fake good boy. It's kind of true. Some people don't want to be fake anymore. Some people want to live their true life. But now that, but shout out to Gore, man. Gore's in the chat. I forgot to say that. Gore's in the chat. The sister's in the chat. His sister
Gore's
came
our
in
number
home
one.
ish.
The Susha, we miss you, baby. We did miss you. Welcome back.
No, man, I don't. Listen.
Ish.
It's a love-hate relationship, man. D'Souza been gone. She ain't been coming here to show no love. I'm mad, so it's like it's a whatever. I still love you, but it's a whatever.
What ish? Look, praising first time say praising thugs like like they live long. No, thugs like life expectancy. I think what ends at the age of 30. They don't even live by 35. Most thug people end up dead anyway. Majority of them.
Or in jail.
Yeah. And the real thug people, they be like, I don't know if you ever seen that. You ever seen like when a thug person go on trial? They literally be crying like a baby. Like literally be crying.
Mm-hmm.
They literally crying, but ain't you supposed to be gangster?
Yep.
Yeah, because the thing is, you're under oath. You got to tell the truth because lawyers they're gonna ask you questions, and the judge will say you got to answer these questions. You can't duck and dodge, or you can't answer these questions. A lot of these thugs they can't handle court. They can't handle it. And like I said, if you're a thug and get caught, don't go to court because they gonna get you. They gonna put their hammer on you.
Yeah, no, I'm not calling Jaw a gangster. Jaw is not no gangster. Hell no.
Oh,
Hell no.
Hell no.
Jaw's like Jaw is like a he's a good guy. He's a good kid. Some people call him they call him a kid. I'm like, that's a grown ass man.
Hey, if you put him on overtime, he gonna cry.
And the nigga be running out of Overtown, man. I don't even like.
Right, he gonna be like going to downtown, he going to overtime, flashing it, and yeah, he ain't gonna ask. He be running. Get me out of here.
Now, a lot of people say his father should step in. I came in Jordan. I believe it. I don't think his father should step in. To be honest with you, because he's a grown man. He gotta have his own experience. He gotta live his own life. I don't think his dad should even guide. Because I know some people say his guy should still guide him. I think his dad like, no, this is a decision he gotta make on his own.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's what it seems like, Ronnie. I think that's what he's doing right now because he didn't learn the first time. Go ahead, Pete.
I want to ask his baby mama how does she feel that he's messing up his daughter's future. He has a kid. People forget that he has a kid.
Oh, I know he had a kid.
Yeah, he has a little daughter. So, hold on. The Instagram, he says the problem is with these rappers. What to be a baller and a baller wanting to be a rapper? I'm so confused. Interchangeable.
Because see, the thing about basketball players, the only reason basketball players are praised is people because they like sports. The thing with music is automatically universal. You go anywhere, people already know what your music is. Like Drake could go to Japan, Drake could go to Russia, Drake could go to London. People know who he is. Ja could go to London. People won't know who Ja is because some people in London don't watch the NBA. Ja could go to Japan. People might not know who Ja is unless someone in Japan watches the NBA on the YouTube. So, but the thing about music is so big and so universal that everybody tend to want to be artists because of that type of thing.
You see some of these NBA players, they want to be rappers, and some of these rappers want to be NBA players.
Like prime example, like right now, Kwame Brown. People won't know who Kwame Brown is unless he went viral. You get what I'm saying? But if you ask people who Drake is, they're like, yeah, I know who Drake is. If you ask people who Michael Jackson is, they're like, yeah, I know who Michael Jackson is. If you ask people who the Temptations is, they'll tell you because you know why? Because their music lasts literally forever.
Mm-hmm. And there's only rare NBA players who get the international sensation, like LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and you can say Steph Curry too. It's only very few players who can do that.
Correct. It's only a small group because that's the one they push more. Ja is not really. He is the face, But the reason why I say he's the face, I say he's the face of the Grizzly organization. But he's not also he is a little bit of the face of the NBA. But y'all can go to Japan, people still won't know who Ja is. They be like, okay. But if you ask somebody, you know who LeBron is, like Jordan said, they be like, yeah, I know who's LeBron. Yeah, I know who LeBron is. I know who Steph Curry is. Or even Kobe. People know who Kobe is. Or Jordan. So that's why I think that's why John's more focused on the music, because the music has that type of power. Music is in general have power. People don't understand. Music literally saves lives. Like whatever you put out as an artist, you can actually save someone's life, or you can actually destroy somebody's life. People keep forgetting. Go ahead, Jordan.
Okay, do you feel like John Morant wants to do we want to have like a little music career, want to be like a little rapper? Because I feel like that sometimes. If you want to do all that, be a rapper. Don't be a player. Be a rapper.
Now that I won't ask you, Barbie Hakeem, though. Did Shaq have a record? Shaq did rapping too, no?
He did.
Yeah.
I remember Shaq rap.
He did a song with Biggie.
Yeah.
Oh, he did a song with Biggie, right? That's what I'm saying. Y'all can do something like that. You can do it, but just do it the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's his name? The guy who played for the Portland Trail Blazers, Damian Lillard. He had a rap album come up. I think it was 2 years ago. And there's some of these NBA players they rap. They're not known as they are in the NBA, but there are some rap NBA players who do rap and who also rap albums.
See, so y'all can do that. So if you really like want to focus on hey Sugar, he doing that to you. But if you want to be a rapper, you can totally go ahead and you can become an artist. Like there's tools, you know what I'm saying? You got the money. Go get your studio session. You and your homeboy, y'all go drop a record. You get what I'm saying? Y'all got the money for it. But at the same time, I don't know what I would say. But I'm really thinking hard and long. I really think he's doing this on purpose, because I think he just want to leave his contract. There's something in his contract he doesn't like. Because I notice a lot of people starting to do that now. Like when they see like loophole within the contract, they try to jeopardize that contract to get another contract to make it even better. So,
yeah. And for me, with his suspension, I feel like they probably gonna do it after the NBA Finals, because they don't want to do it around the playoffs right now, because the NBA want to make sure they focus on the NBA playoffs. Right now, like I said, nobody's playing right now because everybody's in the conference finals. So, we shouldn't be talking about John Morant. We should be talking about the NBA. As men, we should talk about the NBA playoffs. But right now, we're talking about John
Morant. It's too late. It's too late now because everybody talking about it. They're gonna talk about it today. They're gonna talk about it the whole week until, like you say, George, until the Lakers play tomorrow. So the Lakers ain't playing today, so the John's the main topic. When the Lakers play tomorrow, then they're gonna talk about the Lakers and Denver, and the Heat in Boston on Wednesday. So that's the thing. Like right now, there is no game. So John Morant is the biggest hot topic right now. I didn't want to say, I knew we were going to speak on it, because I just had a feeling like this one right here is just showing like this generation is completely lost. We literally throwing everything away because of the simple fact of a lot of people playing the racism card. A lot of people say if it was a white man that did it, I just want to hear you guys take it. A lot of people, this was one guy, I heard a guy say this, and I just want to hear you guys take on it. If it was a white person do it, do you think it would have had this type of media attention?
No.
You see, the funny thing is that's hard to even ask. We've never seen white men do stuff like this.
But I'm just saying in general. Let's say allegedly a white person did it, would they still have the same backlash?
That's hard for me to answer. That's hard for me.
I would say no.
Okay, let's say it's not happening, but let's say it was someone like, because right now the hot topic right now on who they consider one of the best like NBA right now, like MVP style. Of course, Joel Embiid is the NBA MVP. Let's say about the Joker, Djokovic. Let's say if he was the one that was showing his gun, you think they would have the same harsh criticism like they do Ja?
No, because he's from a different country. And he would probably say they don't do that, he'll probably do that in the country and all that type of stuff. That's just me. What do you feel like that? How about you, Akeem? How you feel?
Yeah, I believe so too. If it was him, then it wouldn't be like, some people might have a certain past, but then I think that the severity of certain situations where is not going to be able to get overlooked. You know what I mean? There's been some white guys who's been banned from the NBA as well, depending on the
But it's gonna have this type of media coverage though.
And the only reason why the media coverage is so good, John Morant is in like the league of a Jordan right now. The guy is phenomenal on the board. So there's so much media coverage on him. And when you have that much spotlight on you, you have to be careful how you move around. You know what I'm trying to say? Listen, we didn't know about Jordan's gambling addiction until after he retired. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things that you got to keep under wrap. Let for that tell-all book, like, yeah, I used to carry the Thule around. I was dying fiending to catch a body. Like, you know what I mean?
No, I'm not gonna lie. You know, it's kind of hard to believe Jordan had a gambling addiction, because at the same time, Jordan, like, he never lost money. Cause you know, you have a gambling addiction, you normally lose a lot of money. He didn't really lose. Hey, Jordan, his brother Jay is literally, I think a month. They say he gets over like $100 million just off his J's a month. So to me, do he really have a gambling addiction? Because he would have been gone broke.
He did, because he did not only did he gamble in casinos, he used to gamble his own teammates and on airplanes and play cards. And also he used to gamble some of the people that work in the Chicago Bulls, just like playing, like getting a piece of paper and shooting it in the trash. Like, hey, I'll bet you $100. I'll bet you $50. He's a gamble like that for sure. It was on the documentary on the Last Dance.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Akeem. Go ahead.
I want Sugar put him the cam up.
You and this lady.
She talking all this gangster stuff, and she say she was with the Blitz. She got the Blicky. I say, cam up then for me.
If you get 1,000 subscribers, it's amazing.
Oh, it ain't no choice. She's gonna have to be on that. She's gonna have to be cammed up.
You say you want Sugar to cam up. Sugar, I tell you, Sugar's not gonna cam up. She don't cam up for nobody.
I don't know why she's so scary.
Because remember, it's the internet. It stays there forever. When you cam up, it literally stays there forever. Y'all don't understand. I keep telling people, you got to be careful what you put on the internet. It literally stays there forever. Like, for example, YouTube could be gone. Right now, YouTube could be gone. They want to have no more YouTube, but guess what? There's a Rumble. Somebody will upload one of our videos and be like, look, remember when you... So that's why the internet can be very dangerous. And I think that's going to be the ultimate demise of Ja. If he continues, it's going to be the internet. The internet is going to be the one that's going to destroy him. Not him. It's going to be the internet. Prime example, I forgot, somebody put a tweet. It was it was one of the like an NFL player. I think it was an NFL player. He put a tweet out and he got suspended because of the situation he said on the tweet. I forgot which player was it. But that's what I'm saying. That's how powerful the internet is. People are in the internet on what they say, like 5 billion people that literally be on the internet daily. I can not a month, daily.
Yep.
Over 5 billion. So if they on the internet like that, anything you can say, you got either make you or it could break you. Y'all final take, because we almost out of our mark.
My final take is this. To the Generation Z's, y'all need to know, y'all need to take a class. I think it should be in middle school classes, high school classes, and college classes. Learning how to handle yourself on social media, because like I said, our generation, we just started with it and everything, with the internet, with AOL and the MySpace and all that type of stuff. And I think in our generation, we kind of know how to handle it because we saw it coming. Generation Z's, y'all need to learn. You need to be put into colleges, high schools, and middle schools how to handle yourself on social media, so you won't get hurt, and you won't hurt your brand, and you won't put yourself out there to. And I really think that like I said, like with companies and stuff. Like I said, there's some companies that you really can't I can't remember. There's a few. I don't know if it was Apple or something. There's certain companies that they don't want you to be the internet because they don't want you to expose their job or anything. They want you to do all the type of stuff. You get fired if you do some certain things. But yeah, like I said, I really think high schools, colleges, middle schools, they need to implement how to handle social media. That's my final take on that.
It's a sad thing when you live in a generation today when everybody's pretty much everybody doing things for clicks and views. The situation that transpired with John Morant is just something that's not. It's something that's just very unique because here's a guy who is pretty much offered the world fame, fortune, you name it, and he just want to throw away because of the simple fact that he just want to clout chase, which don't make no sense because what he clout chasing for? Because at the end of the day, he got the fame, he got the women, he got the money. Doesn't make sense. That's just my take on it.
People, when God gives you an opportunity, don't squander it. Protect the bag. That's my take.
And this is why it's so very important to like. Before we do that, shout out to Fresh Sound, Florida. Hey, you know that Twitch subscriber literally commented today. You didn't even pay attention. He commented.
Which one?
The Twitch is way at the bottom. He was the first one to comment.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he was the first. No, it was Kendall. Shout out to Kendall. And then it was the Twitch subscriber. I think it's Kiki. He said, "I know where you stay." He said, "Bro, you live. I seen you on my block." So I don't know. He probably knows you, but he finally commented. Just hit me out. Shout out to you. Of course, the Sousa Ish is in the house. Yeah, you see, Sugar Bomb.
Shout out to Twitch. Shout out to that Twitch the guy.
Jabbar
Ish.
Urban Noise, of course. And this is the people on of course YouTube. You guys do the shout out on Instagram because I can't really see Instagram.
Oh, Ish. Some people just want attention and aren't happy no matter how much money they got. Ish.
Yeah, facts.
It sounds like she just was reasoning after reasoning after that. Sugar Bump, you need to model her. I got like it might come off as hating. But listen, I could tell Ish is ready to get married, talking like the way she talking. You know what I mean?
But shout out to that Twitch subscriber because you see, the only thing people, if you all literally give us a comment, then we able to shout you out. Even the people on Facebook who probably watch us later, because some people watch us after we done recording. Some people actually go and watch us again. She said, "Don't put me in it." Too late. He already did.
My bad, Ish. I ain't mean to do that. Hey, that was just, you know what I'm saying. You just seem like so reasonable.
Boy, sweet. No, but remember they gotta act like that in the beginning though. But then in real life.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your husband gonna be happy with you, shouting. You know what I'm saying?
But shout out to you. And then guys, remember on your way out, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not done so, and make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. I'm proud of you guys because the people they actually hitting the notification bell, which is great.
Thank you.
They're coming in on time. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to see. Because before they used to be mentioned, they're like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you go live." So it's very important. Make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. And also make sure you go in the community tab. In the community tab, Prince Hakeem new book, Black Love. Get your Black Love on, and also the Chaos Culture Radio T-shirt. Get your T-shirt. We got it in white and black. Come over here, support the platform when we go live. Wear your T-shirts with us, and let's just have a good old time. Like always, let's go Heat. He's in the is in the final. Eastern Conference final. I told you guys. Y'all ain't listen. The Heat is a repeat, and I think the Heat gonna take this one. And I think the Lakers gonna take Denver. But that's just my opinion. But go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, y'all just do the thing. Just do the thing and give us social love.
Like always, thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. We over and out. Peace.
Peace.